Good morning students. Today we are going to see about the history lesson for ancient cities of Tamilagam. Learning objectives of the lesson are to learn about the greatness of the towns of ancient Tamilagam, to know about Pumbugar, Madurai and Kanchi, to understand the ancient kingdoms of Tamilagam, to gain knowledge about the crafts, markets, manufactures, maritime trade, education and water management in ancient Tamilagam. Students, let's go to the lesson Ancient Cities of Tamilagam. In this lesson, two members conversation, teacher and students. Teacher: Wow, you look pretty in your new dress, Tamilini. Students: Ma'am, today is her birthday. Teacher: Wish you happy birthday, Tamilini. Many more happy returns birthday. Tamilini: Thank you, ma'am. Teacher: Okay, children, shall we start today's class from Tamilini's birthday? Students: How, ma'am? What is the connection between Tamilini's birthday and today's class? Teacher: Let us stand up and wish her first. Students: Happy birthday, Tamilini. Tamilini: Thank you all. Teacher: Tamil, is Chennai your hometown? Tamilini: No, ma'am. My hometown is Kadavur. Kadavur near Karur. Teacher: Good. Do you have the habit of visiting your hometown? Tamilini: Yes, ma'am. Every summer I visit my hometown. Teacher: Excellent. Can you tell me the difference between Kadavur and Chennai? Tamilini: Kadavur is a village. Chennai is a city. Teacher: Excellent. Teacher: Can you tell what were the earliest planned cities of ancient India? Students: Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, ma'am. Teacher: Yes, very good, children. Today we are going to study about the ancient towns of Tamilagam. They are Pumbugar, Madurai, Kanchi. Shall we start? Students, last class we saw the lesson Indus civilization. Do you know very well? Very good. The Mesopotamia civilization is the earliest civilization in the world. The Mesopotamia civilization is the earliest civilization in the world. It is 6,500 years old. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. In ancient India there were famous towns in ancient Tamilagam too. Madurai, Kanchi and Pumbugar are prominent among them. Tamil literature accounts of foreign travelers and archaeological finds provide us information about the ancient towns of Tamilagam. Next we see the Pumbugar. Pumbugar means very famous for the port. Pumbugar is one of the oldest towns in ancient Tamilagam. This is the place where well-known characters of Silappatikaram, Kovalan and Kannagi lived. It was also a port town along the Bay of Bengal. The ports were established for facilitating maritime trade. Even in times past, countries began to export their surplus products and import the scarce commodity by sea. Pumbugar is one such historic port that emerged in the wake of increasing maritime trade. It is a coastal town near the present day Mayiladurai and it's located where the river Kaveri drains into the sea. Next we see the Pumbugar port. Port means Thuraimugam. Pumbugar was also known by names such as Pugar and Kaveri Pattinam. Underline that word, Pugar and Kaveri Pattinam. It served as the port of the early Chola kingdom. One of the popular Sangam literature, Pattinapalai and Tamil epics, Silappatikaram and Manimegalai, have references to the brisk seaborne trade that took place in the port city Pugar. Silappatikaram in particular speaks about the greatness of Pumbugar. The lead female character of Silappatikaram is Kannagi. Her father is Manakan. Sea traders are known by the name Manaikan. The male character colon's father is Masaduvan. Masaduvan means a big trader. It is clear from the text that Pumbugar was a place where big traders and sea traders had settled down. Numerous merchants from foreign countries such as Greece and Rome landed at Pumbugar due to busy and continuous trade. Many of them stayed and independently in Pumbugar. There are evidences of foreigner settlements in that town. People speaking many languages inhabited Pumbugar in its glorious days. As loading and unloading of ships took some months, the foreign traders began to interact with the local people during that period. This enabled the natives to learn foreign languages for communication. Similarly, the foreigners also learned Tamil to communicate with the natives. This contact facilitated not only exchange of goods but also languages and ideas, resulting in cultural blending. Next we see the goods import and export from Pugar. The traders of Pumbugar were known for their honesty and integrity. They sold goods at legitimate prices. Pattinapalli states that selling any commodity at a higher price was considered bad. The author of Pattinapalli, Kadiyalur, Urtiranganar, belonged to 2nd century BCE. Horses were imported by sea. Pepper was procured through the land route. Gold that came from Vadamalai was polished and exported to the overseas countries. Sandal from Western Ghats, brills from Southern Sea, corals from Eastern Sea, and food items from Elam were imported. We can learn about the life of the people of Pugar by reading Pattinapalli and Pugar Kandam of Silappatikaram. Students, next we see the Madurai city. Madurai has been one of the oldest city in India. Next we see the Madurai. Madurai has been one of the oldest cities in India. Its antiquity can be understood from the sobriquet Sangam Valartha Nagaram. It has earned the Pandyas, the Cholas, and the later the Kalabras ruled Madurai in the ancient period. During medieval times, later Cholas and the later Pandyas followed by the Nayaks ruled this historic town. This has resulted in cultural blending. Trade flourished and evidence for this has been unearthed in archaeological excavation done in Keeladi near Madurai. Next we see the Tunga Nagaram. Madurai had Nalangadi and Alangadi. Nalangadi means day market, Alangadi means evening market. Madurai is known as Tunga Nagaram, the city that never sleeps. Madurai was a safe place where women purchased things from Alangadi without any fear. Next we see the import and export of Madurai. Agil, fragrant wood, was brought from Port Tondi to Madurai. King Solomon of ancient Israel imported brills from Uvari near the Pandian port Korgai. A mint of Roman coins was present at Madurai. The coins of other countries were also minted at Madurai, which is a proof for the glory of Madurai. Next we see the foreign accounts about Madurai. The Greek historian Megasthenes, Chanakya, Chandragupta's minister, make a mention of Madurai in his book Arthasastra. In the made around the town, tunnel had been constructed in such a way that even elephants could comfortably enter. Next we see the Kanji. Kanchi was an educational center. A place of learning is called school. Several schools were established in great numbers. For the first time in Kanchipuram, Jainis studied in Jainapalli and Buddhists studied in Vigaras. The greatness of Kanchi as an educational center can be understood from the fact that the Chinese traveler Yuan Shuang, who studied at Nalanda University, visited Kanchi Kadigai to pursue his further studies. Next we see the greatness of Kanchi. The poet Kalidasa says Town's Tamil poet Saint Tirunavukkarasar praises Kanchi as Kalvi Karayalada Kanchi. Yuan Shuang remarked that Kanchi can be counted as one among the 7 sacred places like Buddha Gaya and Sanchi. Kanchi is the oldest town in Tondai Nadu. Scholars like Dharmabala, Jodhibala, Sumadi and Bodhidharma were born in Kanchi. Next we see the temple city. Kanchi is also known as Temple Town, the famous temple of great architectural beauty. Kailasanatha temple was built by later Pallava king Rajasimha at Kanchi. During the Pallava period, a large number of cave temples were built. The Buddhist monk Manimeghalai spent the last part of her life at Kanchi, speaks highly of that town. Next we see the Kanchi's water management. Hundreds of lakes were created for storing water around the town of Kanchi. These lakes were well connected with canals. During the later period, Kanchi came to be known as the district of lakes. Water management skills of the ancient Tamils can be understood from the constructions of Kallanai in the Chola country and the lakes and canals in Kanchi. Next we see the other town of ancient Tamilakam: Korgai, Vanchi, Thondi, Urayur, Musuri, Karuvur, Mamallapuram, Tanjai, Tagadur and Koyal are some of them. By conducting archaeological research, more information can be gathered about these places. Thank you, students.